and what is COGNOS, you already know. You already started working on that, right? So I didn't want to touch any of the screens here.
One second. You just go through on all the screens slideshows, because what I know is that as part of work, I just started what is Report Studio, how to navigate through it, how to develop the report, just basic things I know.
Yeah, no worries. Our people will forward you the demo videos. What I have already taken to other batch, our people will forward you. Just go through that and let us know if you have any questions. No worries about that. But there is no full forum today. That is the reason I am taking you just briefing about the tools what we are going to learn throughout the course. Okay, and we have different tools are available in COGNOS, broadly divided into two types: web-based applications and Windows-based applications. Okay, web-based applications means you need to have any software installed in your machine. Just by using browser, connect to your server. From there onwards, you can start your work from your server. And Windows-based means you need to install some software in your machine. That is Windows-based application. Okay. Web-based side, the first one is COGNOS connection. This is entry point kind of thing for your all the remaining reporting applications. Okay, and here Query Studio, Report Studio, Analysis Studio, Event Studio, and nowadays we have Business Insight or the name change Workspace, Workspace Advanced. These are the tools, web-based applications. All these are reporting tools only.
Okay.
Then you may ask, why these many tools for reporting? What is the requirement? Actually, as a developer, we work with this Report Studio only most of the times. I can say 99.5% of the times we work with this Report Studio only.
Yeah.
And then why the remaining tools? Say for example, Query Studio, Analysis Studio, these two are not meant for developers. Those two are basically for end users to create their own ad hoc reports. Query Studio and Analysis Studio, these two are basically for end users. Then you may ask, our team is there, we are developing reports, then what is the use of creating their own reports for end users? Why? Because if they want to see something, first of all, they need to raise a request. The request comes to us as developer team. Then we need to have a clear understanding what they're exactly asking, and if you have any doubts, we need to schedule a meeting with them and discuss with them orally, finalize the requirement, and then prepare design documents and submit for review. Once the design document review done, if any review comments, we need to update the document. If everything is okay, then only we need to develop the report in the tool. Once the development done, before saying I am done with the report, we need to test the report ourselves, called unit test. Once the unit test done, then we move the report into QA, testing people. Then testing team, they will play with that. If any bugs are there, we need to fix. If everything is okay, then only the report goes to user. This process, this is not only in COGNOS, this is common. You could find this in your Java also.
Yes.
So to complete the total process, it will take at least 2 to 3 days. At least a small report itself, at least it will take 2 to 3 days. But for the user, the requirement is not that much great, so a small requirement. So by simply dragging and dropping, they want to do analysis on their own. For that, we have Query Studio and Analysis Studio.
Can you repeat once again the last point?
Users, they want to simply drag and drop, and they want to do their own analysis.
Okay.
Their own analysis. We are not going to work with Query Studio and Analysis Studio. We grant access to Query Studio and Analysis Studio to end users. So they can create their own ad hoc reports by using these two tools.
Okay.
Event Studio, event monitoring kind of thing. Say for example, each month end, if any salesperson is crossing 2 lakhs of revenue, then I want to send an appreciation mail automatically. We can do by using the Event Studio, event monitoring. Of course, leave this. No one use this. Majority of projects are not using Event Studio, no problem, leave this. And Business Insight Advanced. Business Insight, this is these two introduced newly in COGNOS 10 series. Okay, in 10.1 this is Business Insight, in 10.2 this is Workspace. The same tool, name change, Workspace. Okay, it is a dashboard creation kind of tool.
Okay.
And in 10, this is Workspace Advanced in 10.2. In 10.1 Business Insight Advanced, the name just the changes in the name only. This is again for end users to create ad hoc reports.
Okay.
Okay, these are the tools for reporting.
Okay.
Here one thing, as a tool, Cognos can prepare queries automatically. No need to write any select statements, nothing required. The tool itself, it can prepare the SQL. But without knowing the tables, how these tools produce SQL? Say, for example, Gayatri, you know about Oracle sample tables, employee and department, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Assume you don't know them.
Okay.
So if I ask you to write a scale between, if I ask you to write a join between those two tables, even though you are very good at query writing, is it possible with you?
Yeah.
You
I
don't
can.
know. You don't know anything about employee table and department table.
Okay. Then it is not possible. If you know only tables, then only you can write everything, joins or what are conditions you can.
Yep. The same thing here also. Without knowing about the tables, it is not possible to produce the SQL even for these tools also.
Okay.
For that, here we have a Windows-based framework manager application available. Basically, this is a metadata modeling tool. We need to import the metadata here into framework manager, and we need to specify the join conditions between the tables, and is there any predefined calculations, any predefined filters, and what are the security mechanisms we need to follow. Like that, we put everything in framework manager. That is called as modeling. Okay. Once the modeling done, we need to publish the package. And we need to use the published package as a source for these reporting applications. Now, in form of the package, these tools knows about our database. From there onwards, these tools can produce queries automatically.
Okay.
I'll give you one rough example. Assume you as the reporting applications, me as a framework manager. In framework manager, I am writing everything about employee table and department table on a paper. Employee table, it is having columns like employee number, employee name, department number, manager, blah, blah, blah. Department number, department table, it is having columns like department number and location. If you want to join these two tables, use department number. This is the common column between the tables. Like that, I am writing everything on a paper. Okay. Assume the paper is a package.
Okay.
Assume the paper is a package. If I give you the paper, if I give you the package, if you look into that paper, or into the package. Now you will know about employee table and department table. From there onwards, you can write queries on your own. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. If I explain you while explaining you about the employee table or department table, I myself explained in a wrong manner. Assume. Then in reporting, what you are doing, just based on my explanation only, you know the tables, you are writing queries on your own, so you prepare wrong query, and obviously we are going to get wrong data. In this case, the problem is there with you or with me?
The explanation.
With framework manager only, right?
Yeah.
So if you do anything wrong in the framework manager, then obviously it will reflect in all your reports. Okay, so we need to take much care while preparing the models in the framework manager. So I can say framework manager, this is a hard kind of thing for total COGNOS. And transformer, I'll come back a bit later for this about this transformer. Okay, how the project workflow will be. Usually we start framework manager. In the beginning of our project, we start work with the framework manager, and then we create packages. And by using the packages, we work with this report studio. Report studio, this is daily task.
Okay.
Any changes required in the model, then only we work with the framework manager. But regularly, this is workflow. First framework manager and then reporting.
Okay.
But for learning, I prefer reverse way. First, let us learn Repo Studio and then Framework Manager. Why in reverse way? Why because if I do anything in Framework Manager, then definitely that will reflect in reporting. Okay, if you are able to grasp the changes, what is happening there in the reporting, So first of all, you need to know how the Report Studio behaves while preparing the queries. If you know that, then once we start Framework Manager, I can give you the comparison. See, I am changing something in the Framework Manager. See how it is reflecting in the Report Studio. Not only in Report Studio, all the studios, all the reporting applications. Okay, I can give you the comparison. See, I am changing something in FM. See how it is reflecting in report. Like that, I can give you the comparisons. If you are able to grasp the comparisons, first of all, you need to know Report Studio.
Yeah.
Once you know this, then it will be easy for you to understand Framework Manager. Okay, once we are done with the Framework Manager, then we'll move on to the COGNOS connection part. I think you already know about the COGNOS connections.
Yeah.
Okay, the welcome screen, and it prompts you for username and password when you try to connect to COGNOS, right? Okay.
Yes.
Here, user features are there and admin features are there. We are going to cover almost all the user features, and admin features wise, my class basically this is not meant for dedicated admins. Of course, I am going to explain you the admin features which are required for a developer. Of course, more than required for a developer. Okay. And once we are done with the COGNOS connections, then I'll take you to Query Studio, Analysis Studio, Business Insight Advanced, and then at last I'll give you overview of the Transformer. Transformer, this is a cube creation tool. For cubes we can create by using the Transformer. Of course, the license is different and the course is also different, but in this course itself I can give you the overview of the Transformer, how to create cubes. This is our agenda.
Okay, dimensions where you will create?
Facts and dimensions in model.
Modality.
Framework Manager.
Okay. And do you have Metric Studio in web-based?
Metric Studio is there, but Metric Studio, Metric Manager. For Metric Studio, web-based application. Metric Manager, there is Windows-based application. Most of the cases, till now in my experience or in my colleagues' experience, we never work on Metric Studio. A minimal usage.
Okay.
This is our agenda. To complete this total course, it will take roughly 30 hours. Of course, everything depends on you only. If I feel like you are grasping quickly, I can complete this in 20 to 25 hours. If I feel some repetition needed, then I am ready to stretch this to 35 hours. Either way is okay with me. Only the thing is, you need to take something from my class. Okay, either way is okay. And I hope you already have the software installation done in your machine from your end. Otherwise, our people will take care about the installations. Just if you connect with your personal machine, they'll take care about the installation. They'll put the software in your machine itself.
Oh, okay.
You have your own laptop, right?
No.
Then you can practice in your work environment itself.
Yeah. Actually, I'm using the IBM PC only. I have this framework manager.
But you can have a framework manager, but the samples is it installed in your machine? Samples in your work environment. Do you have Go Sales and Retailers kind of packages?
Samples I don't have. I have a work-related one.
So no problem. I can explain you, but the thing is, actually what I do is in my class, after completion of each class, I give you exercises.
Yeah, that is good.
I give you exercises on completed topics. Once you are done with the exercise, I can say at least 70-80% of the times in your project you can work comfortably. Because everything will be covered in my class itself, no worries about that. But the thing is, the exercise what I give you is on the default packages provided by IBM. So you need to tweak the requirements as per your working project.
Okay. I think I will try to again install a framework manager.
You can install framework manager, but packages should be there, right? Go Sales and Retailers, Go Sales, Go Data Warehouse, kind of.
Using DB connection, normally, how to do this?
No, that we cannot do that. That should be done through server itself.
Okay.
So you need to convert my exercises as per your project, your package exercises.
Okay, I will do it.
Otherwise, if you have your personal PC, personal machine, then our people will put the software in your system.
Okay, okay, I will try to do something other.
No problem. You can tweak the exercise as per your project requirement.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, I want to know what are the topics in the report studio on framework manager and COGNOS connection that you are
Mm,
that you will.
I think our people will forward you the course content. No worries. We are going to cover almost all the topics whatever there. Okay, and then what else? Nothing from my side. Okay, so Gayatri, any questions? Please let me know. Otherwise, I am done with the demo for today. Anyhow, probably tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I'm not too sure why the other parts been joined. Okay, anyhow, our people will get in touch with you, and they'll let you know when we are going to start.
Okay, okay.
Any more
And
questions,
there's
Gayatri?
1 hour session or half an hour session?
This is 1 hour daily.
Another, okay.
Daily 1 hour, and we take weekdays classes only, and we follow US Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay.
Means we take break on India Sunday and Monday.
India, Sunday and Monday. Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. And because we follow US weekends, usually we have US students. So you are saying you are from Bangalore, right? So that is the reason I am telling you we follow US weekends. So weekend price will be India's Sunday and Monday, not Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. This is small information needed that normally in English the questions will be from which side, I mean, which topics they will ask me.
We cannot say that, Gayatri. It will touch. That is depends on their project and their requirements.
I mean, normal general interviews in COGNOS.
General interviews, most of the cases, as per your experience, they go to Repo Studio only. Even they won't give you access for Framework Manager.
Yeah,
You got the Framework Manager access and you install that one. How many times you published the package?
many times.
What are the changes you are doing?
I just actually uh, in the framework manager, just one query subject is built with normal without tables and fields, and
Mm,
the remaining 2 or 3 query subjects that I modified built using say SQL query.
mm.
So I modified the entire
Minor
SQL query.
changes.
Yeah, no, major changes only.
SQL you changed that's it, right? You replaced the existing SQL and you put new SQL.
New SQL, that too, what last enhancement we did is that for a requirement, we just use macros also.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Macros everything we used. I
Macros
thought it is a great.
you could have used that in a report itself, in model.
Actually, generally I'm telling what the requirement for, what the purpose why we use macros is that just we are retrieving number of rows, number of records from database. From there we are filtering it using the parameters that we are giving in the report studio. We are filtering again. We are publishing into the again we are filtering in the report.
Report.
Yeah. For that case, we have to use this macros.
Okay, okay.
Because we found only that solution.
Mm-hmm.
We are not able to use the lead function.
What is that?
Lead function, LEAD.
Okay, okay.
So for that sake, we use this.
Okay,
Any
okay.
other way to use the lead function?
No, that may be a database specific one.
Actually, we try to use the lead function also in the Airport Studio, but he's showing the syntax something else. We are not able to use it.
Yeah, yeah. What is the database you're talking about?
Oracle only database.
Then you need to change the uh, what is it? SQL types. You need to go for pass-through SQL.
We need to go for?
Pass-through SQL.
Okay.
If you use pass-through SQL, then only you can put what is it? The database specific functions. Otherwise, you don't accept. Anyhow.
Okay. I don't
Anyhow.
know.
Come again, Gayatri.
Tomorrow is your joining, right? Okay.
Okay, and our people will let you know when we are going to start a new batch. Probably day after tomorrow or tomorrow, they'll let us know.
Okay. Okay.
And meanwhile, if possible, try to find out some personal machine.
Okay. Yeah.
Otherwise, you can tweak all these all the topics what I'm explaining as per in your project environment itself.
Okay. Oh. Yeah.
Okay, Gayatri, then I'm done for today.
Okay.
Okay, see you soon.
Yeah. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.